Many people have heard of Oduduwa. Some know Osangangan Obamakin. But very few have ever heard of the Ooni who came right after them. A man feared by gods, warriors, and spirits. A king who ruled with iron and justice. His name was Ooni Ogun, and this is the story they didn't want you to know. Ooni Ogun was the second official Ooni of Ife, coming after Osangangan Obamakin. He wasn't just a king, he was a living weapon, a man named after the god of iron and war, Ogun. But here's what most people don't know. Ooni Ogun was not just named after the deity Ogun. Some say he was Ogun reincarnated in human form. He was born during a time of chaos. After Oduduwa settled in Ile-Ife, tensions still simmered between the original Ogbomokan clans and the new order. There were whispers of rebellion, of blood sacrifice, of gods who were angry. The people needed a king who would protect them, not just spiritually, but physically. And so, the chiefs chose Ogun. Unlike his father Osangangan, who was peaceful and diplomatic, Ooni Ogun was a fighter. He wore armored beads crafted from bronze and stone. He never used a walking staff, he walked with a blade of iron. They say he once faced down a lightning storm, yelling to the sky, "I do not bow to fear." His palace was built like a fortress. He trained young warriors, established military shrines, and ensured Ife could never be invaded again. But he wasn't a tyrant. No. He was just. He punished corrupt chiefs. He protected women and children. He was the first to create the title of Ooni Agbokin, commander of the king's guard. And if anyone dared challenge the king's rule, it was said that Ogun would fight them himself. Ooni Ogun's bloodline is one of the most mysterious in Yoruba history. Many Yoruba families today still claim descent from him, especially in the towns of Irimo, Otona, and Ijebu-Ife. But why is he rarely spoken of? Some say he was too powerful, too wild for the priest of the time. He refused to submit completely to the Ife oracle. He believed that destiny should be fought for, not accepted. Because of this, some scribes tried to erase his name from oral traditions. Others feared invoking his spirit because it brought thunder, war, and fire. But in reality, Ooni Ogun wasn't a villain. He was a king of strength, loyalty, and justice, one who believed the Yoruba people could not survive without warriors and wisdom. Here are some shocking and rarely shared facts about Ooni Ogun. He was buried with a sword made from meteorite stone. A metal that never rusts. It's said the sword still lies beneath the ancient palace ground and only a future warrior king will find it. He banished 3 high priests who tried to sacrifice children. This led to the first major spiritual reform in Ife. Some of those priests fled and founded secret cults in nearby regions. He fought in a spiritual war against the deity Oya. Legend says Ogun challenged Oya to a wind versus iron battle. The storm lasted for 7 days. No one knows who won, but it never rained in Ile-Ife for a year after that. He created the first protective wall around Ile-Ife. Made of fire clay, iron stakes, and magical inscriptions. Portions of it can still be seen during deep excavation today. His final words were kept secret. Some say his dying breath became a chant only the Ooni can recite during the sacred Olojo festival. If anyone else speaks it, their tongue turns black. Even though modern history often skips his name, Ooni Ogun's spirit lives on. Every time the Ooni carries their crown, it's said that Ogun's fire flows through it. During the Olojo festival, when the Ooni steps out in full regalia, that moment of silence before the first drumbeat. That's for Ogun. The blacksmiths of Ife still pour libation to his name before forging royal iron. His legacy is in every sword, every gate, every sacred drum that rings during war dances. You see, Yoruba history is not just about gods and stories. It's about people. People like Ooni Ogun, warrior, king, legend. They try to bury his name in silence. But today, we raise it in truth. If you've never heard this story before, now you have. Share it. Comment what shocked you most. And don't forget to subscribe to Tale of the Motherland, the place where true African stories rise again.